Hey everybody, Paul Very, Family Friendly Gaming.
And I'm Teen Gamer.
And this is an FFG Top 10. And we have a little caveat about this Top 10, don't we?
It's E3.
Yeah, okay, well. Okay, so this is the top 10 games from E3 2017 based on the information we have up to this point.
And at least on my list, I didn't include stuff that came out during E3 because those weren't really E3.
Right.
They were at E3, but they weren't E3.
So some of these may be good, some of these may turn out horrible, and the list could change. We also kind of use different selection criteria for our top 10 lists, so that's where you're going to see a little difference in debate. Do you want to start or me to start?
You can start.
Okay, I'm going to start with, for me, number 10 was Tropico 6. Now, I really hope that they go back to how kind of the original Tropico supported traditional marriage. I think it was like in 4 they changed it, and they included it in 5, and it was really controversial when they decided they wanted to try to attempt to redefine marriage and include that. That was really offensive to a lot of families, and they said, we're not playing the game because of that. So I hope they fix that in 6. I like the idea of islands and bridges. And
it has potential, but let's be honest, in the normal, we never get that far. We just go to the sandbox and play around. We're never going to get that far.
Yeah, we like the sandbox in that series. What's your number 10?
My number 10 is, we don't have a name, Spider-Man.
Oh, the PS4?
It's probably Spider-Man Homecoming, the game or something.
That was looking pretty good.
It reminds me of the Amazing Spider-Man games on like the Wii U and such.
My number 9 is Bubsy, the Woolly Strike Back. Don't have a lot of information except Bubsy's coming back. We're hoping it's like the original Bubsy and not the Bubsy 3D. So
Bubsy 3D too, you mean?
Yeah, we'll see.
My number 9 has potential. It skipped a generation. Pokemon Switch. We have no idea anything about it other than the Switch is getting a Pokemon game.
A standard RPG Pokemon. We hope.
Well, I kind of hope it's like the Colosseums because they skipped a generation on Wii U. They had Battle Revolution on Wii U, abysmal failure. We're not even going to try.
Yeah. My number 8 is Knack 2, and this is one that Kid Gamer is all excited for. Now you get 2 Knacks in it. So, yeah.
Knack 3 will have 3. My number 8 is Sonic Mania. It's supposed to be a new take with retro graphics. I mean, we don't know a whole lot, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah, that one looks kind of cool. Number 7 for me is Gran Turismo Sport. It's looking pretty good. It's sounding pretty good. Usually the Gran Turismo games are good, and that's why we get one every like 5 years. So they spend that long developing over it with the Polyphony Digital or something like that.
Polygon.
Yeah, something starts with poly, I think. Anyway.
My number 7 is Loco Roco 2.
Yeah, they're porting the PSP to the PS4. I hope they do a physical copy of that one. Because I think they might, like, when they did Loco Roco.
They have physical copy.
No, they didn't.
The port? Oh, no. The actual original one.
Yes. This one, I don't know if this one's a remaster or just a port, but like I said, I hope it's not just digital only because they'll lose a lot of sales.
I don't remember much about it, but I remember it was good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The really high scoring Loco Roco games on the PSP. My number 6 is Super Lucky's Tale. One of the few things on the Xbox press conference that was actually made it worthwhile. That cute little fox. In fact, when Kid Gamer first saw that, he said, "Oh, Tails is getting his own game, right?" I said, "No, he has one tail. That's a fox that does look like Tails."
It's also, let's calm down there. Sega seems to have Nintendo now.
Yeah.
They don't like Microsoft or Sony.
So someone else decided to do a Fox game. So there we go.
My number 6 is Spark VR, the Tron-looking game from the Sony press conference.
Oh yeah.
That has cool potential. What I'm worried about is like so many good first-person games. You don't have legs. That scares me. I'm being serious. The first thing I do in any first-person game, whether it be paintball or anything, I look straight down. Do I have legs?
You know, they did that in Star Trek Bridge Crew properly. You have legs. Yeah. You're sitting in a chair and they still give you legs.
You can't move the legs, but you can see them.
Yeah. My number 5 is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I have a lot of hope for this one being good. I'm hoping it's not going to be too violent. I mean, I hope it's not a T. Maybe, hopefully it'll be E10.
It'll most likely be E10. With the other rabbits.
It looks good. I like the was it turn-based RTS and some of the things they're doing with it. So
it reminds me of what Project Steam, Codename Steam, whatever it's supposed to be, was supposed to be. Except for we didn't have gameplay of that then.
Yeah.
Now we actually have gameplay.
Yeah.
Let's see. My number 5 is Undertale PS4.
Yeah, and a collector's edition, a physical copy. I mean,
a physical copy and a collector's edition. They have both.
Holler. That was Toby's doing good with that one. Toby's doing really good. My number 4 is Everybody's Golf. Looks like it'd be a cute little fun golf game. And I don't really know why they changed the name from the Hot Shots Golf. I kind of like Hot Shots Golf, but
I'm not sure why it's even called Everybody's Golf, because from what we saw, the majority of the stuff they were showing wasn't even golf. They showed a bit of golf, and they showed a whole bunch of other stuff.
You could golf, and then you could do buggy races, and you could do a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, well, I guess that's kind of cool.
Golf course.
Plus $40 for a brand new game. So I mean, that got my attention.
Make it an open world sandbox. And
golf anywhere. I want to golf in the club.
Nah, I just want to go golf in the bowling alley. My number 4 is Sonic Forces, the other Sonic game that was announced. So long as it's not Sonic 06 Part 2, I guess it'll be Sonic 17 now. So long as they don't make it like that, it should be good.
I hope so. But you never know with Sega. You just don't know. My number 3 is Just Dance 2018. Now I know some people are like, wait, why do you have it number 3? That's really high. Okay, here's the deal. You get exercise, and it's healthy. I understand there's probably going to be a song or two, maybe 3 or 4, that are going to be offensive to families. And usually we don't record the ones. The really offensive songs are like, no. Even if we record it and we catch it, we're like, delete it. We get rid of it. So I'm hoping that maybe Ubisoft or Ubisoft will finally be listening about, hey, make it more family friendly, because they haven't been doing a whole lot of offshoot for families for Just Dance.
No, they really haven't.
So I'm worried that Just Dance is kind of spiraling, downward.
We didn't hear anything about it. Just Sing. There's a reason that one didn't do well.
It was horrible. Did you read a review? If not, check it out. What's your number 3?
Starlink.
Yep.
Has potential. We talked about it in our Sony Ubisoft press conference thing wrap up.
Starlink Battle for Alice or something like that.
Yeah. Or was it this whatever?
That's the one where you put the thing on your controller.
It'll be heavy and probably expensive.
Well, I mean, right now the Switch controller almost floats up to the ceiling. It's so light and small. I mean, sometimes I put it down and I can't find it because it's so small. Where'd it go?
That's because you're losing your eyesight. Blame it on the contacts.
My number 2 is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
It'll be another glitch fest. I can guarantee you, within the first 5 hours, at some point, I will find a way to lock the game up. I have done it every single Lego game. Yeah.
Lego games are known for that. I like how Baby Groot can instantly become Adult Groot. I am Groot.
How many years have Lego games been coming out and they still can't fix that one bug?
I don't know. There's lots of bugs they can't fix, and it like some kind of, I don't know if it's like a memory error and it crashes or what. But anyway, I'm excited for Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. That's my number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is the Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. For the same reasons, tactical RPG. Looks like it might be a more family-friendly Fire Emblem type. Except for more tactical. Seems a bit more complex.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
That's one of the few games we're sharing on this list, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My number 1 is Forza Motorsport 7. I'm going to give them really big pass here and hope that there's enough tracks.
You do this every year.
It looks beautiful. It looks amazing. I'm really hoping it's going to be awesome, and it's not going to be a major disappointment.
Well, here's the way I see it. It's either going to be 100-some gig if they have enough tracks, because that 4K gaming cannot be a small thing.
Yeah.
So it's either going to be most of the sizes of the 4K or most of the size of the tracks. They're lying about something.
Yeah. Well, they didn't lie. They just didn't share certain information. They omitted.
My number 1, we don't know a whole lot about it, but the Atari box.
Yeah, there was just like a little teaser video that it was going to have retro wood.
Hey, they said that it's supposed to be built after PCs, which could be a more affordable.
You know what Atari needs to do? Atari needs to get the Dudley boys and have them come out there and do an ad for them about get the wood and have the Atari box. That would be kind of cool. That would be funny.
You see, I'm thinking Nintendo, they're so far behind in the console wars. They need someone to compete with so they actually start making good games again.
Atari.
I mean, Atari's games are probably going to be trash. Nintendo's games are usually trash. I mean, put them together, maybe they'll improve each other.
They had a couple on Jaguar that were decent.
But that entire statement is nulled by the fact it was on the Jaguar.
I like the Jaguar. Anyway, that's all the thoughts I have. Do you have any thoughts?
No, I just want to thank everyone for watching.
Leave comments below.
And say, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.